Let me tell you about one of the most fascinating prophets in the Bible, Jeremiah, often called the weeping prophet. You know, this wasn't just some ordinary guy. He was called by God when he was just a teenager, and talk about a tough assignment. Picture this. It's around 600 BC and Jerusalem is basically a mess. People are worshiping idols, corruption is everywhere, and the powerful Babylonian Empire is breathing down their necks. Into this chaos steps young Jeremiah, probably thinking, why me? When God called him, he actually tried to get out of it, saying, I'm too young. But God wasn't having any of that. Here's what makes Jeremiah's story so relatable. He was incredibly human. He got depressed, he complained to God, and at times he even wished he'd never been born. I mean, wouldn't you feel the same if you had to spend decades telling people uncomfortable truths that they absolutely didn't want to hear? The wild part is that everything Jeremiah predicted came true. He warned about Jerusalem's destruction, and boom, it happened. He spoke about the Babylonian exile, and yep, that happened too. But through it all, he kept going, even when he was thrown into a muddy cistern, imprisoned and mocked by pretty much everyone. But here's the thing that really gets me about Jeremiah's story. Despite all the doom and gloom he had to prophesy, he also carried a message of hope. He promised that God wouldn't abandon his people forever, that there would be restoration and a new covenant. It's like he was saying, yes, things are terrible now, but hang on, better days are coming. You know what's really powerful about Jeremiah? He showed us that being faithful doesn't mean being fearless or perfect. It means showing up, doing what you need to do, even when you're scared, even when you're doubting, even when everyone thinks you're crazy. His story reminds us that sometimes the most important messages aren't the ones people want to hear, but the ones they need to hear. In many ways, Jeremiah's story is our story too. Facing tough times, feeling inadequate, but finding the strength to keep going anyway. That's what makes his message timeless even thousands of years later.